I just took off and left. Sometime when you know you're in a bad, you might just have to leave.
You said she had some rules. Like, what were like the rules that you look back now, you thought they were crazy, but they disciplined you and you learned something from it?
Yeah, like, for me, once I had a kid at a young age, my grandmother was always like, if you ain't paying no bills around here, you're not gonna be here. And that forced me to get out and do what I need to do instead of sitting around and thinking that, my grandparents was gonna take care of me forever. It made me get out, drove me to just, and then they always, taught me about dreaming. Like she made me recite the Dr. Martin Luther King, I have a dream speech, and I didn't get it. But as I got older, I'm like, that made me chase my dreams, and it made
Yeah.
me understand like that I can make it. I mean, that just was one of those moments that I realized that, it wasn't about just saying the speech. It was like, no, you in poverty right now, but you can dream big, and there's gonna be no
Yeah.
limit to dreams. And
Right.
that's what I was able to get out of it when I got older.
I think in order for people to dream, they have to see something as attainable, right? Or it's not attainable and say, no matter what, I'm going to go get it. When you first started doing music, did you say, I'm going to own all this, I'm going to be, or as you went along, you just say, okay, the money is on this side,
No,
and
well,
so I got to make sure.
I think it came with education. I had went to college, and when I started seeing that a lot of these artists wasn't getting paid, but my music wasn't that good at first. So, my music was like, okay, and I'm from the South and I'm living in the Bay. So,
Mm-hmm.
so my music was just, people thought, well, I'm gonna just make money off of him. He out there hustling, we're gonna charge him for a beat, and
Right.
so I really didn't find myself till I came back home. And I think even a lot of artists and a lot of producers, they probably upset that they wasn't in this documentary, but they wasn't a part of my journey. They was a part of the season. In
Okay.
those seasons, was trying to use me to get money. Back then, if they know you're a hustler and you got bread, people are
Mm-hmm.
gonna use you. And when I
Mm-hmm.
went on and made it to the journey that we talk about in the documentary, these are the
Mm-hmm.
people that sold million records with me. These are the people that made it through the journey with me. And those are
Right.
the people we celebrate in this documentary. I mean,
Okay.
I can't make this documentary everybody I met from high school to middle school, even all the family members I have. So
Yeah.
it's crazy
It's
how African Americans, some of us are gonna be upset that they ain't get, or they didn't talk about me. This wasn't about, this is about the people that was on the journey with me that created something different, and we built the empire together because we all believed in each other. A lot of people believe. So, they thought I was whack, they thought I was country, all these other different things. And then when I made it, you know how it goes, and everybody want a piece of the bread
yes.
once it's cooked, but nobody want
Even
it
if
when you're putting it in the oven. Dope.
right, right. Now so I want to. So what you're saying, is there anybody specific that you're talking about that you want to address at all? Anybody that you feel like they feel like you haven't given them their flowers?
Oh
Because
no.
you're saying that there's some people saying they couldn't be in it. How do you can't?
Everybody that I work with has been paid. I've given them credit for what they've done. And if something didn't work, it didn't work. That's just how life goes. You look in the Bible, people around for seasons. Everybody's not around for the journey. And it's a lot of people that could have been great, but they didn't have the work ethic. Some people was holding me back because I was around the wrong people. So that's what I mean. No, yeah. Now it's even family members